A dramatic airplane landing in Fort Myers, Florida has a Connecticut connection. You may have heard this story, but you may not have heard about the local man who helped a passenger land the plane after the pilot died in the middle of the flight. That man is from Danbury and met up with Fox 61's John Charlton to share his amazing story. John joins us live from Danbury Municipal Airport with the tale. John?
Well, Susan and Brent, Kerry Sorensen is a flight instructor and a pilot here at Danbury Municipal Airport. He calls it the Mayberry of airports, where everybody knows everybody. Ironically, someone he knows down in Florida gave him a call yesterday to assist with the emergency landing, realizing Sorensen has a great knowledge of a very complex aircraft being flown by a passenger. A lot of flight instruction goes on at Danbury Municipal Airport. Kerry Sorensen has 3,500 hours of flight instruction in the cockpit.
What's this material?
It's fabric.
But it was an in-flight instruction Easter Sunday that couldn't afford to fail.
A friend of mine called me up, typical phone call. I answer the phone, hey, buddy. And he's like, Kerry, I need your help.
That friend was calling from the control tower at Southwest Florida International Airport in Fort Myers. A Beechcraft King Air had taken off from Marco Island, and about 20 minutes later, the pilot suffered a massive seizure. One of the 5 passengers on board, a pilot himself, took control of the stick, but had never flown a King Air before. Kerry Sorensen has several times, but needed to pull out cockpit posters to refresh his memory.
Pulled it out, laid it down so I could see what he was looking at. And I had to determine what model King Air and furthermore what equipment he had, because there were different models of that particular airplane.
Now providing in-flight tech support, Sorensen told his friend what to do, who along with 3 others in the control tower relayed the information to the passenger flying the twin turboprop plane and, of course, trying to land it.
I was able to follow him on the radar through my friend in the tower controller to say, okay, what's his speed currently at? And he'd relay a speed back, and I'd say, okay, we're a good flap range. Let's go with approach flaps.
Sorensen says he was on the phone for about 10 to 15 minutes, and through a team effort, the plane made it safely back on the ground.
How was the landing?
I don't know. I still don't know. Obviously, it was fantastic because everybody's alive. He did it. He did it.
Now, of course, not everybody was alive after that dramatic emergency landing. The pilot did die from that seizure, even though he had quite a bit of help down on the ground from emergency paramedics. Meanwhile, Sorensen says he hasn't spoken to the passenger he helped land that plane, but he says he's looking forward to that conversation. Reporting live at Danbury Municipal Airport, I'm John Charlton, Fox 61 News at 10.